What is the proper diet for Lent? Well, Jesus fasted for 40 days. Now, I don't expect anyone to hand in 5 weeks of blank logs and say, I'm imitating Christ. Because he also went to the mountain to pray. He wasn't like, exercising and trying to go out every day. We can't say that's what Jesus wanted to do, but he was reminding us that sacrifice and denial is part of what he wants us to do. It's a time of prayer, penitence, almsgiving, and self-denial. Now, the whole thing with fasting, we're going to talk about a little bit more, but I really think that everyone needs to get rid of all the thoughts that are blocking your mind right now and concentrate on what I'm going to say. No chocolate. No cakes, no cookies, no soda, nothing made from sugar, no sweetbreads, pastry, candy, no eating lobsters and smoked salmon because you can't have fish on Friday, no alcohol, no ice cream, or no cream. I think they mean ice cream. That is a Lenten diet suggestion. I have no problem with that myself. I think if we can do that as a Pray It Off group for 46 more days, that scale will be burning up. I'll have to go to Walmart and get a new one. It'd be like, whoa, there's more weight loss, more weight loss. And if we say every time we don't have a cookie, Jesus, I trust in you. This is part of my Lenten sacrifice. Walk away from the cookie. Jesus, I trust in you. I'm not going to have those beers. Walk away from the beers. I said to several people tonight, if you continue to do what you're doing right now, you might not gain weight. But in order to lose weight, you have to diatribically change the way you're eating. If you're eating cookies, cakes, chocolate, and all these high-calorie foods, you will lose weight. Why not offer it as a sacrifice at the same time? Fish on Friday does not mean fried Doug's fish fry with coleslaw and tartar sauce. It does not mean anything fried. This Gorton's, you could eat this every Friday and make your Lenten intention, and one is 80 calories, one is 70 calories. And if you just put fish, please no chatter, if you just put fish on your log, I know it's fried. I know it is. Because anyone who's not eating fried fish delineates that. They say baked fish. They say Gorton's fish. But if it's fried, they sometimes try to sneak it in. They just say fish. Another thing is condiments count. Tartar sauce counts. Don't you think that counts? I put down ketchup if I have ketchup. I have people who put down, coffee with, 1 tablespoon of fat-free creamer. They're losing weight because they have a good log. Also, they talk about different things you can do for Lent. You can try to have humor, try to help the environment. All good suggestions. The Catholic Church recommends fasting. Last year, I fasted every Wednesday and Friday of Lent. It was very difficult. I didn't think it did me any favors. I didn't lose any weight. I did it for God, but I'm getting too old. I was really getting run down. So I decided that the whole 2 small meals with 1 regular meal, maybe a hard-boiled egg or maybe, a little piece of fish and then maybe salad with fish or veggie, whatever, is a form of fasting. If you have like a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and maybe a salad and a protein for dinner. Fasting is just the 2 smaller with 1. I don't know if I'm going to recommend to anyone in the group to not eat at all for a day. I don't know if that helps us, if it helps our bodies. I don't really know if it's a good thing to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I do think that when you're trying to lose weight and you don't eat anything, your body holds on to everything you eat the next day because it's starved. Mm-hmm. If you're doing it for God, that's another thing. But think about fasting and maybe say, I'm going to fast from snacks. I'm going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My fasting is snacks, or my fasting is anything that's fattening like ice cream, cookies, candy, cake. Think about that. Also, here's some other things that suggest. Being generous with others. This is a wonderful group of people who are very generous. Visiting the sick and lonely. If you say to me, Ellen, I don't know anybody sick or lonely, call me. You know, my sister, several people from the group have gone to visit my sister, and I can't tell. I think in many ways, you know, Carm and Teresa and Tom, I think they might have helped save her life. I mean, she was on death's doorstep, blessing her with holy oil and interceding on her behalf. I'll never say how grateful I was for that. Feeding the poor, studying scriptures, Stations of the Cross, loving that. We're going to have a couple PO nights for the Stations of the Cross where we sit together. Praying the rosary. Here's this. Practicing self-control. I think giving up alcohol for a certain period of time, if that's your problem, is a good thing. Back at Christmas time, do you remember I said to you that, you know, about a missionary? Does anyone know any missionaries? And we need to support a missionary. Well, you know what? I know a missionary now. Bob's sister, who has written several wonderful passages for the Pray It Off group that I've shared with you, she's going to Haiti in April, and she's raising $1,500. They don't have any money. She's got 2 small kids, but God put it on her heart to go to Haiti. And I wish I could give her the whole $1,500, but I don't have any money. So, wonderful Ann, where is Ann? Raise your hand. Right there's Ann. Gave me these incredible rosary bracelets that are beautiful. There's some for children, and she makes all these. And God put it on her heart to give them to me, and we're going to see, and it's no pressure, but if you want to buy a bracelet for $5, my goal is to raise $200 to send to my sister-in-law for her trip to Haiti to minister to those people who were ravished by that storm. See Bob afterwards, and you can buy a rosary bracelet, and then we'll be helping the poor, helping a missionary. So I just wanted to toss that out to you. We're going to stop right there.